Hey, this is Aaron with ABTX Outdoors, and today I'm going to show you how to lighten up the trigger on the Savage Axis Pro 2 rifle. This is the gun I used on the last episode to sight in. This is the 6 Arc Savage, but the trigger is just a tad heavy. So let's lighten it up and see if we can get it to shoot a little bit better. All right, we're gonna go ahead and try this trigger that's in this factory stock Axis 2 rifle. Got my scale here to see what the trigger is. Let's go ahead and find out what we're dealing with. Straight back pull, 3.74 ounces, 3 pounds, 7.4 ounces, which honestly is probably not bad. I'm just so used to lighter triggers that, man, it makes it rough. Do it again. All right. Yep, 3.12 ounces. Just one more time so that way everyone has an average 3 pulls. 3.2, so it's definitely over 3 pounds. So stick around. We're gonna flip this over and we're gonna take the stock off of it. That's what you gotta do to change this trigger. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna flip this gun over. The stock is easy to take off. First, you wanna go ahead and remove your magazine. And then we have 2 screws here. The 2 screws are very easy to locate. Just takes a wrench. I'm just gonna use my fat wrench to undo these. When you tighten them back down, they should be about 38 to 48 inch-pounds. So we're gonna remove this, the stock comes off, and then we'll be able to adjust the trigger. All right, here's the 2 screws. You take those off, and it just pops right off. All right, so I got the stock off the gun. Now we're gonna go ahead and go to the trigger housing over here where there is an adjustment. It should come with a little Savage tool. I don't have that anymore, so what I'm gonna end up using is just a little tweaker screwdriver. Let me bring you in close over here. So this is where we're gonna be adjusting. All right, Aaron here. Just got through trying to adjust my trigger on this Savage Axis Pro 2 and realized that the trigger adjustment is only rated between 6 pounds as the max, and it's claiming on their website down to 2 pounds 6 ounces as the lightest. Unfortunately, I could not get mine to go any lighter than 3 pounds. So it's pretty much exactly where it was at when I went and shot it at the range. When I first did the video, not much adjustment to it. So instead of making a boring video of going through and trying to fight with that, the little adjustment could possibly help, but I did have a way to adjust the trigger. So I know that the trigger was moving because I could see the tension on the spring get tighter or looser. So it was moving. I just was not getting down to the desired expectations I thought this was able to do. Anyway, with that being said, I went ahead, threw everything back together, and just wanted to let everyone know that the adjustment might be a little finicky depending on how you do it. 2.6 ounces is probably okay for most people for a hunting rifle. 3 pounds is probably okay as well. I just like to have it a little bit crisper. And the only way to really accomplish that, I guess what this video boils down to, is that if you want it any lighter than a 3 pound trigger, you need to probably put a custom trigger into it. So that's today's lesson of the video, is adjusting the trigger. Probably on this rifle should just go ahead and adjust, not an adjustment, but replace it with another trigger. I know that there's some kits out there that they make that replace the springs, so that could get it down a little bit lighter. But thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content that will include this rifle. I'll be swapping out the scope to a thermal unit here soon. And as the weather starts to cool down, hopefully in October, we'll start making some cool hunting videos with the thermals. Probably will make some sooner than that, but we'll see what happens. So again, this is the Savage Axis 2 Pro 2, the factory trigger, 6 pounds to 2.6, but I could only get it down to 3. So there's the info if you want to know it. Have a good day.